Sierra 2 from Sierra Bravo, rear vehicle check. Show lost or stolen 2 days ago.
We received robbery suspects appear to have abandoned the vehicle on Sun Hills Gang.
Hello, Mike. Step this way. Just over there.
I was trying to tell Sun Hill where we were. We don't know the ground and there's no street names around here.
Do you want me and Nick to run him back to Barton Street?
No, Jeff Daly's on his way. We better wait till he arrives. Anyway, I need you here until they can spare me some more bods. Perhaps Jim could take him back to Barton Street in their car.
Right. Well, we haven't come up with any witnesses, so maybe we should widen the search for the knife.
Yeah.
How is he?
Blaming himself. We've all been there.
I lost sight of Ray almost as soon as we got her. I was trying to call him, but after a couple of minutes, I doubled back and went round the side. There he was. He's just lying there.
I know Ray. He's as tough as old boots.
He shouldn't have been on his own, though, should he?
Well, you're right behind him, Bernie. You just got separated.
Ray would have thought I was right behind him. That's why he steamed in. I wasn't, was I?
All units, Sierra Oscar, Halpin Street, an assault. Can anyone deal?
Jeff?
Yeah, from the hospital.
Yeah, it's not good. They've taken him straight to the operating theatre.
Where'd they find him?
Just down here.
His mate's anything useful?
It's PC Croft. Yeah, well, they spotted the stolen car, this one, on their patch. They chased it to here. The 2 suspects then got out and legged it. PC Croft then gets separated from PC Brennan and then finds him stabbed over there. No sign of the suspects and no witnesses.
Any descriptions?
Yeah, the same as the robbery at the supermarket.
We've just come from there. Shopkeeper's got an eye for clothes, not faces.
4-8 from Sierra Oscar. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
June, no one's picked up that other assault yet. On the waste ground near Halpin Street. Can you spare Vicky and Sam, please?
Not really, over.
Oh, come on, June, help out. It's urgent.
Did you find him, mate? Cheers.
Sierra Hospital 361 receiving.
Go ahead, Vicky.
We're at the assault, Sergeant. An ambulance on way. Over.
Yes, they were called at the time.
We've got an ID on the victim, Sarge. To Mark Okin of 6 Elverton Avenue.
No, Vicky, you saw it with your own eyes. I normally agree with you, but on this occasion, I think you were wrong.
All right. There was racist graffiti. So what?
Well, people like that hang out round now.
It doesn't make this a racial assault.
Well, we know he wasn't mugged.
I don't say that at all. He might have been carrying a bag with 50 grand's worth of used notes. They might as well have left him his wallet.
All right, what if there were a bunch of kids down there? We walked past, he made some sort of...
Look, Nick, until he wakes up and tells us different, just forget the racist angle, all right? This is an assault. You make it racial, it becomes a very different crime.
It's Mark, isn't it?
He's in casualty at Canley General.
We can run you down there if you want.
Who phoned him?
A boy out walking his dog. He didn't see anyone else. Can you think of any reason why I'd have been in that area?
I can't even think where it is. Amy, do you know where this place is?
No, of course not. I'll get my jacket.
Can you think of anyone Mark may have had a fight with? Or any reason why he may have been attacked?
He's black.
Yeah, well, it ain't all glamour, you know.
600 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
600 receiving, over.
Jim, Mr. Monroe needs you to come back in.
Sarge, we're in the middle of a search, over.
I know. There's been a request from the yard for a family liaison officer. The assault victim Vicky and Nick went to. The family's at St. Joseph's at the moment. Over.
Yeah, understood, Sarge. On way.
Well, your little training course has paid off then. It's got you out of this lot.
This is ridiculous. We've got a serious crime here. A police officer's been stabbed, and now it's just down to the two of us.
Well, don't worry, Sarge. I won't abandon you.
Well, I'm sorry, Sarge, but if Mr. Meadows thinks this case warrants an FLO, then I've got to go.
And you wouldn't want to miss out on a bit of overtime, would you? Family liaison. You're just building brownie points to get yourself back into CID, leaving us to do all the real work.
Listen, Smithy, I was doing real police work when you were playing cops and robbers in short trousers.
Gentlemen, please. Right, Jim, go and see your new family.
Oh, Sarge, can I take the car? It'll take me ages to walk back.
I don't believe this.
There you go.
Thanks, I'll get them to send someone back for you two.
Oh, yeah, if they think we justify it.
Don't forget your bean bags.
Good morning. I'm PC Carver, Sun Hill. You've got a patient called Mark Okin. Anyone with him?
Visitor's room on the left.
Thank you. Mr. and Mrs. Okin? I'm PC Jim Carver, Sun Hill. Didn't they let you know I was coming? I've been assigned as your Family Liaison Officer. Which means I'm here to help you during the investigation into Mark's assault. How is he, by the way?
Help us in what way?
Oh, any way I'm needed. Keeping you updated about how my colleagues are doing, how the case is proceeding.
So how is it proceeding?
Oh, well, to be honest, I'm not quite sure. I've only just been assigned. But I thought it was important to come here and meet you, find out what I can. The more we get to know each other, the better.
Get to know each other? What is this? How long are you planning to be with us?
For as long as is needed.
What? At our house?
Most victims' families find that it's a help.
So while the police are doing all this, you got social workers out catching villains, have you?
Harry, please. We're grateful. There's nothing worse than not knowing what's going on.
Look, I can give you a lift home if you need it.
Thanks, PC Carver.
Just call me Jim.
I don't believe this.
Harry, please.
I'm not surprised he got done over. Like you said, security cameras facing a box of cornflakes.
Well, there is another one on the building round the corner. It's facing the direction where the getaway car was parked. They're copying a tape for us.
He's saying he can't come down and have a look till he closes.
Well, when's that?
He never closes.
You found any more witnesses?
No, Sarge. I've checked in all the shops.
Great. So we've got a shopkeeper who's no good with faces, and PC Crofter only sees the backs of their heads as they run off.
And then there's that woman who saw them get into their car. She confirms their clothing and build.
Let's see where the car was parked.
They got it back to the station for fingerprinting?
No, I've just spoken to Sergeant Ackland. She's still waiting for the low loader to turn up.
What? That was called for an hour ago. Why can't they just fingerprint it where it is?
Sarge, she's really fed up. There's just her and Smithy down there. And when I'm finished here, I'm going out to join them.
Right, we need to widen the search for this knife. Try and work out which way they could have run off.
358 from Sierra Oscar. You receiving?
Yeah, Sarge.
Yeah, Gary, can you go down to Halpin
Street, help CID search the area.
Received.
They're feeling a bit short-staffed in the uniform at the moment.
Don't know what the neighbours will be thinking, us going to and fro in police cars.
I know exactly what they'll be thinking.
I'm sorry about the car and the uniform. I really should be in civvies. I'll swap the car and I'll change when I get back to the Navy.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll make some tea.
Jim, do you need a hand?
No, you just go in and make yourself comfortable.
If you'd like me to contact someone on your behalf, Mark's work, whatever.
Mark doesn't have a job. I was calling my parents. I think they'd rather hear it from me.
Sure.
I suppose they've got to know. They'll only find out some other way.
Mr. Okin, I really don't mean to intrude. If you don't want me around, just say. It's just we like to offer as much support as possible to people in your position.
That doesn't sound like the police I've grown up with.
No, well, things have changed over the last couple of years.
Have they? But while you're in here, lending your support, there's someone out there that nearly killed my son. Why aren't you out there catching them?
But there's other officers doing that. I'm doing this.
You lot just can't get it right as far as black people are concerned, can you? 1 minute you're treating us like scum, The next like visiting royalty.
Mr. Okin.
The police are on one big guilt trip at the moment. Their solution, mollycoddle black people to show how much they care. But special treatment is just another way of saying we're second-class citizens. How about equal treatment? How about putting your manpower out on the street where it's needed?
I'm not taking anything away from our operational strength by being here. And it's not about mollycoddling, it's just another element of the investigation. If you think of something, you tell me, I pass it straight on. If anything, me being here speeds things up.
Yeah, well, I don't see why a civilian couldn't do it.
Hollis, come here!
CO Oscar from 358 receiving.
Go ahead, Gary.
Just a question on the Halpin Street assault, Sarge.
I'll CID with you yet?
Not yet, Sarge, but can you check? When he was found, was the victim wearing a coat?
Harry's a great one for fairness and justice. He doesn't think Mark will get it. Doesn't believe the police give a damn about just another black kid being beaten up.
Well, that's why I'm here, to make sure you get fairly treated.
Or make it appear that way.
No, look, I'm on your side. They're doing everything they can to catch Mark's attackers. So I'll keep you posted along the way, and I hope that you'll feel able to tell me anything that might help.
What can I tell you? It was a racist attack. What would I know about who did it?
Yeah, well, maybe it was a random racist attack, but... Was Mark in any trouble? Did he have any friends that were in trouble?
Oh, there you go. Sounding like those two earlier. A black kid can't get beaten up just because he's black. It's got to be because he's up to no good.
Yeah, but that's partly why I'm here. To find out about him and to eliminate certain lines of inquiry that aren't relevant.
What do you need to know about Mark?
I get it. Now they've got their own private copper to come and tell me to turn it down.
It's not that. I just thought we'd have a chat.
A chat?
But I just wondered if you thought of something that might help.
What would I know?
Well, the last time you saw Mark was at breakfast. Do you know where he could have gone? Is there some place he hangs out?
I am not his keeper.
Well, I just thought he might have told you.
You're making him sound like a suspect, not the victim.
So he's never talked about his friends?
Hasn't got any.
Amy, if you know something, tell me. For Mark's sake.
That's more like it. Now you're sounding like a copper. What are you doing here? Trying to fit Mark up for something?
Why? Is there something I could fit him up for?
No, and I don't know anything that can help you. All right?
Sarge, something here might interest you. There was a serious assault on an IC3 earlier. I've just found this at the scene. Now, the kid wasn't wearing a coat at the time, and this hadn't been there for too long, so I reckon it's a fair bet it's his.
Well, I should give it him back then. What's it got to do with me?
Well, take a closer look, Sarge. You're two robbery suspects. The witness said one of them had a coat just like this.
Matches PC Croft's description and all.
Where'd you find it?
Waste ground on Halpin Street, but a long way from where PC Brennan was stabbed.
I don't mean the two ain't connected. Well done, Gus.
Gary.
Has it got any blood on it? Could be the guy who stabbed PC Brennan. Who is he?
19-year-old black male.
Spot on so far.
He's still in Canley General, unconscious. And, they sent over PC Jim Carver to be their family liaison officer.
Have they now?
Jim's with this guy's family. Suspect with an in-house copper. Oh, I love it.
Well, we'll make the most of that.
Amy's always loved music. We'd hoped she might go into it as a career in some way.
Yeah. So what's she doing?
Computer studies, Canley College. We'd like her to be...
Oh, I'm sorry, I've got to keep it on. Excuse me a minute.
Don't worry. It might be some news.
Hello. Jim, DS Daily. How are you doing playing Goldilocks down there? I've got a bit of news about Baby Bear. Yeah. You've got a park just round the corner from you. Can you meet us there?
What, in about 10 minutes? Yeah, understood, Sarge.
This was found near where your lad was attacked. And surprise, surprise, one of the suspects from our robbery was wearing one just like it. Now, according to PC Croft, so was one of the guys that he and Brennan chased.
Your victim has become a suspect.
Maybe it's a coincidence.
Well, one big coincidence. These aren't widely available. It's a special import from America.
Well, perhaps it's not his.
That's why you're going to show it to Mum.
Don't tell me what I'm going to do.
Jim, this kid could have attacked PC Brennan.
Yeah, I know. This changes everything. My relationship with the family, everything. It's hard enough as it is winning their trust.
All we're asking you to do is show them this, find out if it's the sons. You don't have to tell them anything else.
Well, if their son's become a suspect, then they should know. We'll have to reassess the whole thing.
You tell them Mark's a suspect, they tell you to get lost.
Slam up, hide evidence.
You're too valuable where you are to risk telling them anything.
Hold on, look, you want me to conceal from them the fact that their son is suspected of stabbing a police officer?
You're in the perfect position, Jim. Where was he today? Who's he hang out with? Even try and sneak a quick butcher's in his room.
Oh, forget it. Look, this family deserves better than that. But I can't hide something this big from them.
Jim.
No, look, I'm here on a specific duty.
And so was PC Brennan, and look what he got for his trouble.
You want to talk about families? What about his? He might not even make it.
The FLO scheme is fine as far as it goes, but you've got to remember where your loyalties lie. You've been out of CID too long. The touchy-feely brigade have got hold of you.
OK. Then I'll use the privilege of low rank and I'll let my line manager decide. What's Mr. Monroe say about all this?
Strictly speaking, it's not Mr. Monroe's decision.
You haven't told him yet, have you?
Jim, this is developing too fast. We
Have
haven't
you?
got time to...
Which proves you know what you're asking me to do is totally out of order.
Forget the ethics of the FLO scheme. Take this inside, find out if it's the sons, and bring it back.
They think it was pulled off him during the attack.
He's got one just like this. Amy ordered it for him off the internet, didn't you?
I repaired the pocket for him.
So it's definitely his.
Yes. What's happening to my son?
Here, Mum.
Amy, what are you taking that?
It's hanging in Mark's room.
Well, I'm sorry. They need it back. They want to run some tests.
What for? I mean, it's...
Amy, I'm sorry. I need it back.
Amy? You should have invited your friends in. Had they got any news?
No, apart from this, nothing.
As soon as you get this coat off the lab, I'll see if Mark's got any juvenile form.
Oh, Jeff, quick word, please. Jeff, I understand Mark Okin's a suspect in the robbery and stabbing case. That's right. 3 witnesses described a coat exactly like his. And you've been round to the house and spoken to Jim Carver about it? Of course. I've let him know the changed circumstances and asked him to find out as much about Mark as he could. How did the family take it when he told them their son's become a suspect? We thought Jim would get more out of them if they didn't know, sir. Oh, you did? He's meant to be helping the family. You're making him lie to them. Well, not lie. Just keep something back for a bit. We're trying to get the public to accept family liaison as a benefit to them. Meanwhile, you're using it for a covert operation. I'm trying to nail somebody who stabbed a copper. And quite frankly, I'll do whatever is necessary within the law. The family has done nothing wrong. Jim should tell them the truth and let them decide whether they want to keep him on. Well, of course they won't. And we lose a valuable line of inquiry. Thanks to you. Look, sir, Jim's the man on the spot. Why not have a word with him? Get his angle on it. Mr. Meadows... Let him decide when to tell them. Mr. Meadows is SIO. It's his decision. But before I go to him, I'll talk to Jim first.
There you go.
Thank you. Jim, Why is there a policeman guarding Mark's room?
He's just there to interview him as soon as he can.
Do they think someone will try to get to him?
Any reason they might?
He looks awful. He doesn't deserve all this.
Good lad, is he?
You got kids?
Chance would be a fine thing.
It's not easy, let me tell you.
Well, it's not that I don't want to. I'm at that point in my life when I'm starting to think I should get on with it.
Don't let me put you off. There's a lot to be said for it, particularly when they're little.
Yeah, the trouble is they grow up, right?
Worst thing's when they first go off to school. Up until then, they've been at home with you. Then suddenly, you gotta let them go. There they are, on their own, in the playground, all those other kids fighting and chasing around them, and all you can do is watch. Let them go their own way. You see them making mistakes.
And the more you tell them, the less they listen.
The people they do listen to, they're not the right people.
Who, Lynn? Anyone in particular?
Well, he's never had many friends. He's always been content to tag along in the shadow of the older kids.
Do you think these older kids have led him to make mistakes?
He's going through a difficult stage, but I know he wouldn't do anything bad.
Do you think he knew his attacker? Maybe these older kids have got something to do with that.
He won't talk to Harry or me. Perhaps you could talk to him when he's home. See if you can get through. Please?
This is just seconds after they ran out the supermarket. That's a stolen car. And here they come. You never see the driver's face, but you do see the passenger.
Well, he's got the right coat on. Let's get a blow-up of that. Go and have a look at Mark Okin. Jim, can I have a word?
Sir? Excuse me?
Do they know their son's a suspect yet? I know Sergeant Daly's put pressure on you not to tell them.
Well, I'm just pretending I don't know either one way or the other. What they do know is Mark's mixing with the wrong type of person, and I'm sure his sister knows more than she's letting on.
Well, be that as it may, I think you should consider whether to pull out now or to carry on, but with the family in full possession of the facts. What are you doing here? Just having a look at my main suspect, if that's all right with you, sir. Mark Okin. This is near the shop. Same description, same time. That's the stolen car that the officers chased him in. So, looks like we've got everything we need as far as the robbery is concerned. So, arrest him. Main thing is to find his accomplice, establish which one of them stabbed PC.
Hi. I'm sorry. Mrs. Okin's in the waiting room at the moment. That's the father and the sister.
You managed to get anything out of him about Mark's associates? No, and he's not going to. At least not while he's concealing information from them. Sir, Ray Brennan is on life support, for God's sake.
Look, maybe there's a compromise. Mark's in big trouble at the moment. If I can find out enough to prove him innocent of the stabbing, then I really will have helped his family.
Well, they can't complain about that, can they?
Why don't you give me, say, 24 hours? And if I don't get anything, you can still turn up and announce that the robbery's down to Mark. I'll act all surprised and offer to still be their FLO if they want.
If they find out Mark's a suspect, they'll never believe you didn't know.
Well, Mark's not going anywhere, is he? And if Sergeant Daly goes quiet on him for a day, they won't be any the wiser. I'm sorry about that. I just had to catch up with some colleagues.
What exactly are they doing?
Well, there'll be 6 or 7 of them working on the case. They'll be doing house to house, checking the area for anyone with a record of violence, asking them their whereabouts at the time of the assault.
It doesn't seem many. 6.
Well, there aren't that many of us these days, Mr. Okin, but it's enough, I can assure you. One of our policemen was stabbed today. Now, he's in a worse condition than Mark, and we've got the same amount working on his case.
Oh, that's awful. What happened?
Right, Mr. and Mrs. Okin?
Yes.
Dr. Courtney. I'm pleased to say that Mark's regained consciousness. We've got some more tests to do, and I'd like to keep him in for at least another day or two.
Well, can we see him now?
Well, he's very groggy, but he can talk for a minute.
How do you feel about me coming in as well?
He's not ready to start answering questions.
Well, perhaps I can be the judge of that. He can answer a couple of questions.
Yeah. He's got to tell Jim who did this to him.
Yeah, this way.
Mark? Who attacked you?
Dunno. Just a couple of blokes.
White? Black?
White.
What age were they, Mark?
20s.
What do they look like?
Shortish hair. About my height.
What about their clothes, love?
Jeans. Sweatshirts. Just normal.
Can you think of anything else more specific? Some small detail that might assist us?
Doing his best. Don't hassle him.
Amy, be quiet. Mark, surely you remember more than this.
What were you doing there?
I was taking a shortcut.
Where to?
What's that got to do with it? He was coming to college to see me, weren't you?
Not much to go on, is there?
Best let him sleep. We'll try again tomorrow. Lynn, I'll come round later if that's all right.
Sure.
What are you still doing here?
Just interested to know what he said.
Ah, well, apparently it's all down to two conveniently vague white guys.
Righto, I'll keep my eyes open, shall I?
I mean, after a robbery, a car chase and a stabbing, he just happens to walk into a random racist attack. I don't think.
Of course, this sort's connected with a robbery, Jim. It's got to be. Look, his accomplice. Have a sniff round the gaff. We need anything we can get. Dress books, letters.
Oh, that's what you need, is it? Look, I used to be in CID, you know.
All right, mate. But until we can arrest him and get his fingerprints, it would be nice to have a moody set. We can match them with the ones in the car. I don't know, a bottle of aftershave or whatever. If you could just get us something.
Look, I don't mind talking to the family, but I'm not doing an illegal search. I am certainly not nicking something. If you want anything, you tell them the truth, you get a warrant, and you do it properly.
Pressure getting to you, is it, Jim? Get yourself a cup of tea if you want, mate. Cheers, mate. Sleep tight.
What would I know? You're as bad as that copper.
What was Mark doing there? That's not on the way to your college. That was a lie.
I'm going out.
Don't walk away from me. I want to know what's going on.
There is nothing going on.
Where are you going anyway? Your mother needs you here.
Out, all right? Just...
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Okin. Is this a bad time?
Jim, don't worry about them. Just come in. Dinner for two again tonight. It ought to be for four.
Mark will be home soon.
Hardly ever eats with us these days, nor does Amy.
She and Mark seem close.
She lets him tag along. I think Mark sort of hero worships Amy.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. She seems pretty together.
Yeah. I hope she sticks to this computer course. It's been good for her.
Lynn, you told me earlier that Mark's got no friends. Now, why is that? Doesn't he see anyone? Hasn't he got a girlfriend?
He won't talk to us about it. Amy is the only person who can get through to him these days.
You two are as thick as thieves in here.
We're just chatting.
Yeah, fine. I mean, far be it from me to pour cold water on the police's efforts to win over the ethnic minorities. But let me ask you something, Jim. You said your job is to keep us informed as to what was going on. Seems to me the flow of information's been kind of one way so far.
Well, there's not really a lot I can tell you at the moment, Mr. Okin.
Anyway, Harry, I'm glad that Jim is here.
I'll phone for an update. Can I use your loo first?
Be my guest.
Hello?
Jim, can you get back here? There's been a development. We've found a knife.
Jim, any news from the hospital?
Yeah, he's regained consciousness. The doctors want to keep him in a day or two more for tests, but he's going to be all right.
Well, that's a turnaround. A couple of hours ago, he was at death's door.
Sorry? Oh, you're talking about PC Brennan. I was talking about Mark Okin.
The scrope that stabbed him. I don't give a damn how he is.
Well, we don't know he stabbed him. In fact, I don't think he did.
Well, you wouldn't. You're on the family side.
I'm their liaison officer, that's all.
But most of us would have pulled out when we heard he was a suspect. But then again, most of us know where our loyalties lie.
A driver found it behind the skip he was moving.
Odd it wasn't found on the search.
Well, we weren't there, Jim. That was down to Sergeant Ackland, PC Smith, and... oh, yeah, you.
Yeah, exactly. Look, if it's a skip I'm thinking of, I searched around it myself with Smithy. This must have been planted after we'd gone.
Oh, you and Smithy missed it. It was a bit smelly round there, Jim.
You'll have to puzzle that out for yourself, Jim. The main thing is get it fingerprinted in the morning and see if they're marks.
But you haven't got his prints, have you?
Well, they took plenty off the car.
But he hasn't got any form.
It's just that they're not on the database.
So, your accomplice ain't got any form either. Got any thoughts yet?
Well, the sister's boyfriend might be worth taking a look at. Mark hangs around with him and Amy, and I get the feeling that something's going on. I don't know his name, but I've seen a photo and he's right physically.
See? I knew it'd come in handy having you on the inside.
Can you nick us a photo?
Look, I've told you, I am not nicking anything from him.
So how do we find him, Jim, if you don't even know the name? Why don't you go back to the parents and try and find it out from them?
Well, not now. They're having their dinner.
Well, you're their FLO. Shouldn't you be round there washing up or something?
They probably don't even know his name.
Will the girl lead us to him?
She's not there. She might be with him. She'll be at Canley College tomorrow.
All right, we find this guy tomorrow and take a look at him.
Jim, how's it going?
Well, it's not going quite as expected.
No. Well, victim turned suspect is a bit rough on your first assignment. How's the family coping?
Well, they don't actually know he's a suspect yet, but I don't think they're going to be too surprised. The boy's been going off the rails for a while now.
How have they taken to you?
Well, they've warmed up a bit. I think they realise that I can be of help.
And how do you feel?
Stuck in the middle. I'm not sure if I should stay as their FLO.
Jim, you'd be really letting them down if you pulled out now.
But the boy's suspected of stabbing Ray Brennan. I keep wondering what side I'm on.
Look, you volunteered for Family Liaison. You knew that you might get assigned to suspects' families. Anyway, remember, the boy's a victim of violence too. That's why you're there.
But there is a problem with the whole scheme.
Which is?
Well, getting to know the family, you start seeing things from their point of view. Looking at us through their eyes, you see the flaws in the way that we work and behave.
Well, those are dangerous waters. You know, I remember you saying to me when your tenure came up that there was nothing else you could do or would ever want to do.
I believe that then, but things change. People look at me different since I stopped drinking. It's like they don't know who I am.
No, I think it's that you're looking at people differently, in focus for a start. Look, don't go making any life-changing decisions just because you've had a tricky first assignment. What you need to do is decide where you stand on this case and then stick with it.
But that's my problem. Look, getting to know the family, I'm on their side. As new evidence comes in against Mark, I'm not thinking, oh, great, we're getting closer to nailing the creep who stabbed Ray Brennan, as I should. I'm thinking the opposite. I'm not thinking like a copper.
Oscar from DC Web receiving.
Go ahead.
Yeah, vehicle check, please, on November 483 Bravo Victor Whiskey.
DC Web, rear vehicle check. It's a silver BMW, registered keeper shown as John Wilson of 16 Bevan House on the Larkmead estate.
Right, they're keeping Mark in for further tests, but the doctor says he's sufficiently recovered to be questioned. I'll get straight down. You want to sit in on that, Jim? What Jim is going to have to do, and quick, is to tell the family the whole story. There's no way we can keep it from them any longer. Well, whatever. If Mark's prints are on that knife, we won't have to bother them anymore, will we? Jeff, we're not just bothering with the family in order to collect evidence for you. Their son is a victim of a violent assault.
Anyway, how can you compare Mark's prints to the knife? You haven't taken them yet.
We're getting a moody set. Mickey took a glass from the hospital. They're up at the lab now.
Why are you so desperate for it all to be down to Mark? What about his accomplice? As far as I'm concerned, that's who stabbed Ray Brennan, not Mark.
Sir, I'd just like you to take note how sympathetic Jim's become to the suspect. Are FLOs supposed to let their judgment be clouded by sentiment? It's not sentiment. Jim knows more about this boy than any of us. I mean, yesterday you were delighted he was in there building up a picture of him. Look, nobody is overlooking the accomplice. We acted on Jim's advice and found Amy's boyfriend, John Wilson. No record, but his name has cropped up several times before, so yes, Jim. Actually, I'm agreeing with you. He is a strong contender for the stabbing.
But at least let me talk to the parents before you question Mark.
Sure, but I'm going to the hospital now, so I'd go and see him straight away.
Sarge, it's Mickey. I've shown Wilson's photo to the shopkeeper. He's kind of vague. Might be, might not. I reckon there's enough there for us to pay Wilson a visit.
You're in serious trouble, young man.
I'm saying nothing.
No point you denying the robbery, Mark. I've got you for that. What I want to know is who stabbed the copper. You do yourself a favour. Tell me about your accomplice.
You can't stop us, that's our son.
Mark, are you all right?
Mr. and Mrs. Okin, I'm Detective Sergeant Daly.
What the hell's going on here?
Didn't PC Carver tell you? I thought he would. I intend to arrest your son in connection with a robbery yesterday. I also want to speak to him about the stabbing of a police officer.
What?
Oh, my God.
You're a liar. All that rubbish about wanting to keep us...
I'll handle this, all right?
Amy was right. You are a spy.
No, I'm not, honestly. Look, all I ever told you was the truth.
No, you've been lying
Listen,
from
when I found out that Sergeant Daly was going to question Mark, I came straight around your house, but you weren't there.
John Wilson, DC Webb, DC Glaze. Got a minute?
Not really. What's up?
Well, if we're coming.
I do as it happens. What do you want?
Where was you yesterday between midday and 2 p.m?
Here.
Alone?
I was with him.
This is my girlfriend, Amy.
It's awful. But you're going to have to accept that Mark probably took part in a robbery.
You mean they want someone to pin it on and he'll do?
No, Mr. Okin, there's some strong evidence.
I don't believe it.
Mark was caught on camera getting into a stolen car. And that coat we found was described by 3 witnesses.
You mean you've known about it since then?
Mark's involvement was confirmed after that.
You knew, and you kept it from us.
DS Daly.
Sarge, it's Mickey. We're at Wilson's flat. He's here, but the only thing is, so is Amy, and she's giving him an alibi. I didn't want to bring him in without checking with you first. Well, she's with Jim Carver's little family, isn't she? I ain't sure what the etiquette is there. All right, Sarge. See you back there with Wilson. Forget the family, bring Wilson in.
Look, I said I'd keep you posted, so I think you should know. The other suspect for the robbery is Amy's boyfriend, John Wilson.
That figures.
That's all we need.
They're taking him in for questioning.
Where's Amy?
I don't know.
Jim, can I see you a minute?
They're not surprised to hear about Wilson.
No? Well, here's some news you can pass on that might surprise them. The fingerprints on the knife. They're Mark's.
Jim, can you find Amy? We think she should be here with us. This is her best friend Sally's number. She'll know where to find her.
Yeah, I will, Lynn, as soon as I can. But for now, can you sit down, please?
Why? We've got to talk to Amy about Wilson.
Has something happened? Has Mark got worse?
Please, take a seat. There's something I have to tell you. Look, there's only one set of prints that were found on the knife that was used to stab the PC. And they're Mark's.
Your fingerprints are in the getaway car, John. How do you explain that?
Easy. Mark Okin gave me a lift in it.
When?
Night before last. I was at the Elka Arms. Mark comes in all cocky, said he's bought a car.
Bull. And you believed him?
Why not? I didn't have my own car, so he said he'd run me home in it. That's the last I saw him.
We will check with the Elcott Arms.
You do that. Plenty of people saw him come in, and plenty saw us leave together.
Yesterday, where were you between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m.?
Like I said, at home with Amy. You heard her say so. And there's others who confirm it and all, because they phoned me there. You got nothing.
Mark, love, we know that you did the robbery. Now they say that you stabbed a policeman.
I never. Your fingerprints are on the knife. Never touched the knife.
Whose knife?
I don't know anything about a knife. Who beat you up, son? John? 2 white guys, like I said. For God's sake, what you protecting him for, boy? They have Wilson in custody. Just tell them what he did. Ain't talking to no copper.
He's lined up Amy and all his mates to give him false alibis, so it's hardly worth talking to them.
His fingerprints in the car don't mean anything on their own. So we're relying on the shopkeeper to pick him out of a parade. I don't think he would.
Well, he's right. We got nothing.
We'll hang on to him till we've checked out the alibis. Just have to be content with young Mark for now. Hope that he talks.
That's all right. After all, he was the one who stabbed Ray Brennan.
What's the idea coming here?
Look, I'm sorry to drag you out, Amy, but I need to talk to you about Mark.
I don't want to talk to you.
Amy, they're going to charge Mark with stabbing a policeman. His fingerprints were on the knife.
You're lying. They can't be.
He's been stitched up.
The knife was planted after we'd searched the area and after Mark had been attacked. Look, I know you're covering for John Wilson, but you've a choice to make between him and your brother. Amy, keep going, it's all right. So, you're in John's flat.
I get a call from him saying something had gone wrong.
Did you know Mark was with him?
They'd gone out together.
Did you know what for? Now, John had done this type of thing before, hadn't he? But this was Mark's first time.
Mark had never done anything like that. He hero worships John.
So after John had phoned?
He says to wait in the flat. Gets back in a terrible state. Blood all over his coat.
Was Mark with him?
No. He just said Mark had run off. Shouted at me not to ask any more questions. He was really wound up. Went into the kitchen, thought I couldn't see him. He took a knife out of his pocket, blood on it. I got scared and I ran out.
Where'd you go?
Looking for Mark. There are a couple of places he hides out. He was terrified.
Why, Amy? What had happened? Amy.
He said John had stabbed a copper. John called him on his mobile, told him to meet him. I told Mark not to go, to let John calm down. But he went anyway. Next thing I know, he's in hospital.
And you assumed that John had beaten him up just to make him keep his mouth shut.
Worked, didn't it?
And once Mark was lying there unconscious, it would have been quite easy to put his fingerprints onto the knife and then go back and plant it.
Bad time and all.
Hang on, mate, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Get your hands off me!
No, dude.
I'm arresting you for the serious assault on a police officer. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence.
She's persuaded him to talk to us. They're both going to give us full statements.
Oh, thank God for that.
You must be pleased with yourself. A quick result. It's obviously a good idea putting someone in with the family.
Mr. Okin, I didn't mention this before, but I know Ray Brennan, the PC who was stabbed by Wilson. Now, he's a family man, much like you. Now, they say he's going to be all right, but you never really get over something like this. So, yes, I am pleased with the result. But so should you be.
We are.
Jim.
Excuse me.
Well done. Both our birds singing.
Looks like it. According to Mark, Wilson told him to take the blame for the stabbing if it came to it. When Mark refused, he went berserk.
Nice fella. Well, at least he's locked up now. How'd you get the girl to talk?
Well, it wasn't a difficult decision for her. It was either that scumbag Wilson or a brother. It's a family thing, isn't it?